tell you exactly what year it was. It was 1957. And I had gotten the car in 55 when I got out of the service. So we're coming back, but I speed. So we didn't want to drive the regular highway, so we went back around and through Grigla and
So you could speed.
So I could speed. And we would come along and we were laughing and talking, and we'd be meeting a car like this and they'd go like this, meeting this car. I mean, is that childish or what? Okay, so then, anyway, I said to these guys, come on, we'll come on in and have another beer. I got beer in the house. And I walk into the house and there's a cake sitting there. Happy 5th anniversary. I said, Rube, go on home.
Oh, hey, that was coming from Thief River. That's 90 miles. Usually it's an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I'm sure we got back in
About 20
under an
days.
hour.
So I came by my problem. Pretty natural.
He made it from the cities, from,
Well, let me tell, there's a little
Okay.
backstory to this.
yeah, right.
This was the 74 state amateur at Delwood Hills in White Bear Lake.
Yeah.
The winner of the tournament was John Harris. But I think the guy who took dead last was his younger brother. And I was so ashamed of myself at the time. All I wanted to do was get home.
Yeah.
And I had that 69 Pontiac Le Mans.
The two-tone, it had a
Yeah.
wrong colored trunk in it.
4 hours and 45 minutes.
Wow.
From White Bear Lake to Roseville.
Yeah, and
You
the
must have
roads
found
were,
a really good shortcut.
And we got a picture shortly after of that car in our driveway at 311 3rd Avenue
it just
Northeast.
collapsed.
The front tires are absolutely bald.
They're bald. Bald tires
And you came back on bald tires
Yeah.
that fast.
at 100 miles an hour.
It's only by the grace of God
Oh.
that I made that trip alive.
So, just because I'm a fast driver, I passed it along and he's taken the trophy home.
Yeah. Well, that's not my best speeding story, though. Bob Stotts, between Dad had it was men's night at Oak Crest Country Club, so he couldn't, Oak Crest Golf Club, so he
Yeah.
couldn't go. He had some lab work that he needed picked up in Thief River. So he had to play golf, so he was gonna have me. I was 16 years old and
Yeah.
probably a week I'd had my license. So he sent me to Thief River to get this lab work, pick it up on the bus. The bus comes from Fargo where
Yeah.
that lab is, and then you go to the bus station and you just tell them you need a package for Dr. Harris. Well, I missed the bus, and I knew I was in
Toast.
deep trouble. And I did the same thing that I did a few years later with the Le Mans. I didn't know what else to do. I pointed that Pontiac station wagon towards Roseau and put my foot in the carburetor. And I met Bob Stotts, the highway patrol, in the big curve going through Greenbush. And he turned his patrol car around, and it took him 11 miles
To catch
to
it.
catch me.
You got on the other side of Badger then.
Oh yeah, I was well on the other side of Badger before I finally looked in the rearview mirror. Oh no! He said he almost gave up.
Oh,
He thought he gave me the slip. He pulled off on a side road and I missed him. But that was before radar, of course. But he told the judge that he was going 105 to 110 to catch me. But that Pontiac station
I
wagon of
always
his,
had
that
the
white one,
fastest car I could get.
that thing was a rocket. I mean, you could be going 90 and it felt like you were driving 30 through town.
Yeah.
How did I survive all this?
I know. Well, you did.
Well, it's
I did.
kind of good to
Thanks,
forget
Robin.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.